What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be reacting to Jimmy, my man Jimmy High Roller, man. Where NBA fans have officially lost their minds. I wonder who he's talking about, bro. Or what NBA fan, like NBA fans usually lose their mind over like pretty much anything, bro, that happen in NBA with like, you know, trade rumors, news, or anything, like, or even like tier lists on players, like, bro, don't even fucking know what. But, you know, let's get into the fucking reaction, bro. My son Jimmy with another great fucking bid. Derrick Rose would be better than Curry if he didn't get hurt. I disagree with that. If Tracy McGrady could have stayed healthy, he would be in a GOAT debate with Kobe and LeBron. I disagree with that. Even though Tracy McGrady was, like, you know, really talented, I think that, you know, Kobe was better, man. Kobe was better. And I think, like, you know, other greats would have stopped him from getting the ring. I'm keeping the buck. But he was a great player, though. Don't get me wrong. Kobe accomplished more than Jordan with less. Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. Draymond was in the right place at the right time. Golden State would have had the same success with virtually any defensive-minded player. I disagree, because Draymond is able to play, you know, point forward and be the like a point guard for the Golden State Warriors. That really like makes like, you know, what really made them, like, you know, good. And because like Draymond was a mismatch. And even though he was a mismatch on the defensive end, he still was able to guard centers. And on the offensive end, he was a mismatch because he was playing point forward. And let, you know, Curry be able to play off ball, come off screens, and all that other mess. So Draymond was really the key, if you really think about it, of that like depth lineup that they had. LeBron is intentionally taking the Lakers value so he and Rich Paul can buy the team. Sound like conspiracy theory, but hey, man, if that's what you think, man, I don't think so, but hey, LeBron would not even be considered great if he wasn't as big physically. I don't think he would be in a GOAT debate if he wasn't, you know, so physically built, but I think that he would definitely be like at least a like top 20, top 15, top 10 player. Top 10 player though. Like even like with him not being that physical, he still got his mind for the game. So Russell Westbrook needs to be benched. I agree with that. Bench that nigga. He's fucking trash. Luka's better than Trey. Yes, I agree with that. And Iverson is top 10 all time. No, I don't think so. Like if you rank it off impact on the game, then yes. But off straight like talent, accomplishments and all that shit, then no, I don't think so. Klay Thompson is more valuable to a team than Kevin Durant. Okay, I'm just gonna move on, man. Just move on. Just gonna move on. Steph isn't actually that good. He just perfected a skill that the NBA had never seen before and utilized more often than ever before. I guess, but I still think that Curry is great, though. I really think Curry is great. And because, like, it's just that Curry, like, my only problem with Curry is that, like, he just chucks up too many threes. Since he shoot him at, like, such a, like, high level, he just keep chucking them. But it's like, nigga, damn, like, bro, right? Like, now in the slump, he just keep chucking threes, even though he's in a slump. Like, nigga, start driving to the basket. Like, bro, start doing that crazy layup that you used to do, like, in 2015, 16, 17. With that high floater-ass layup. Like, nigga, start doing that, my nigga. He needs to start attacking and start doing mid-ranges. Rather have Ja or Giannis right now. Nigga, I'm taking Giannis easy. Like, Ja is looking like an MVP candidate. I don't think he's going to get it, but he's looking like one. But, nigga, Giannis is that nigga, bro. They need to put some respect on Giannis' name.
Others are a bit worse. But no matter who you are, all NBA
yes, bench Westbrook. Yes, bench his ass. Or trade him. One of them.
probably disagree with, but some may just see where you're coming from. And the other day, while scrolling through Facebook, I came across a post asking NBA fans to share their wildest opinions. Now, I saw this and knew I should have kept scrolling. It would have undoubtedly been the best thing for my mental health, but instead I got curious. I had to see just how bad or good some of these opinions were. I was not disappointed. Okay, so let's start with a real mild one. Say this out loud at your local barbershop and watch how quickly a room full of civilized adults becomes a cage match over a man they've never met. This user says that LeBron has won his last championship. And I'm compelled to agree with this, but honestly, no one knows. If you can recall back to 2015 after the Cavaliers...
I don't agree. I think he's going to win another one. I think he's going to win another one.
To the Warriors, many people said the same thing then. LeBron would never win another championship, he needs a super team to win a title, yada, yada, yada. And then the very next season, he won another title. Things got even worse after LeBron and the Lakers missed the playoffs in 2019. Now, I know y'all can recall this hysteria. People proclaiming LeBron was done, predicting that he would never see another ring again like they were some sort of basketball fortune teller. And then the very next season, LeBron and the Lakers pretty much walked their way to a championship. Will LeBron win another championship? Honestly, the odds are probably like 50-50. We've seen this story before, and one thing I've learned for certain is to never count out LeBron James. Apparently, others have yet to come to the same conclusion. Now, this next take sounds pretty absurd, but there's actually some...
Tim Duncan had more successful career than Kobe and should always be placed higher than Kobe on the all-time list. I completely disagree with that. Because, like, yo... Like, going off this logic, like, more successful career, going off this logic, that means that Bill Russell should be the GOAT then, because he got 11 championships, and championships mean everything. But it's like, nigga, I completely disagree with this. Because, like, bro, Tim Duncan is a great player, don't get me wrong, right? But, bro, I think Kobe's better, right? There's no flaw in Kobe's game, in my opinion. Like, bro, he shoots, he go left, he go right. Like, bro, no matter what it is, like, bro, Kobe really don't have a weakness, right? Right, there's that. And then there's also, like, you know, Tim Duncan, he, like, with his organization, he have a foundation, right? He have a strong foundation with Greg Popovich, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, right? All that to help him and shit like that. While Kobe, like, his foundation for the Lakers wasn't always there. Like, bro, his shit with the Lakers was always like this with the roster and all that. Like, bro, the Lakers was fucking up. And all this other shit, like, bro, Kobe had to request for a trade for them to actually get some, you know, roster pieces to help him, like, you know, like, get a championship. And bro, Kobe had different, like, coaches and all that. While Tim Duncan had like, a strong foundation with, you know, Greg Popovich always was his coach. He always had a good team around him and all this other shit. And it's amazing that even though that Tim Duncan had, like, such a great foundation and Kobe didn't, Kobe still got 5 championships. As same as Tim Duncan, my nigga. So imagine if Kobe had the same strong foundation as Tim Duncan, my nigga. He would at least have, like, 7, 8 chips. And the NBA blackballed my nigga Kobe from not getting Chris Paul, my nigga. So come on, my nigga. Put some respect on Kobe's name.
This guy says
put some respect on Kobe's name.
A more successful career than Kobe and should always be placed higher than Kobe on all-time lists.
I completely disagree.
Is this a bad take? Well, let's look at the numbers.
It's not a bad take because, see, looking at their careers, it's not a bad take. But there's more to everything than just numbers.
More regular season MVPs, more finals MVPs, and more defensive team selections.
Yeah.
Duncan is arguably a top 5 defender of all time.
That's true.
Kobe was a far better scorer and a more dynamic player all around. They both had long, extremely successful careers, and they both stayed on the same team until the very end. So, who had the more successful career? Well, it's really close, but probably Tim Duncan.
Yeah, from accolades.
Sounds crazy, but when you look at their careers side by side, the edge goes to Timmy. But that does not mean Duncan belongs higher on all-time lists.
Facts.
All-time lists are not compiled simply off of achievements and accolades.
Facts.
All-time lists should be determined by the full scope of the game. A player's impact, their abilities, their dominance, and although their career achievements are similar, Kobe was simply a better basketball player.
Facts.
In fact, skill-wise, if we are talking outright basketball skill and ability, Kobe is arguably the most capable and skillful basketball player ever. And that
facts. Talk to him, Jimmy. Talk to him.
Puts him ahead of Tim Duncan all time.
Facts. Talk to him.
Although, if you have Duncan ahead of Kobe, I could see an argument.
Yeah, there's an argument.
Okay,
but Kobe's still better.
And
I don't give a
I've
fuck.
never thought about it like this, but this user says that Russ and Harden are the definitions of good, bad players. Which actually makes a lot of sense. When Russ and Harden are playing good, they're really good. Absolute all-time talents.
Yeah,
but
true.
when they're playing bad, they are borderline liabilities.
Bro, when they playing bad, bro, they are pretty much like useless, bro, when they're playing bad. It's sad how, like, bro, if they're playing bad, bro, they are just like, bro, they look like G League players, bro. They look terrible out there, bro, if they're playing bad.
Both are top 75 all-time players, but neither could be the best player on a championship-winning team.
I agree with that.
Another way to think about this is that both players have extremely high ceilings, just as high as about any player ever, but both players have really low floors. This is nice.
That actually makes sense. That's a great take.
I'm littered.
Klay Thompson is more valuable to a team than Kevin Durant.
You're gonna act like I never saw this.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
But unfortunately, this next one is just about as bad as the last. This user says
Sean
that
Kemp
Sean Kemp in his prime was just as dominant a force.
Okay, this man or woman should be thanking Jimmy for blurring out his name, bro. Because if he did not blur out this person's name, he would have been getting hate comments for the next 3 months. To put Sean Kemp and Shaq in the same conversation is so disrespectful. It is so disrespectful to Shaq. It's like, nigga, Sean Kemp, nigga, to Shaq? Bro, at that point, bro, anything you say after that, bro, we don't even care at that point, bro. Anything you say is bullshit, bro. Your opinion on basketball means nothing at this point. It means nothing. You don't know nothing about the sport of basketball.
Just gonna make sure I understand this.
Nigga said Sean Kemp, bro. That's nasty.
So
that's a nasty take.
There's only one Sean Kemp that ever played in the NBA. Just had to check. Because this take is so absolutely appalling, I almost thought there was a phantom player named Sean Kemp that dominated the NBA like Shaquille O'Neal for a decade. Guys, why do we do this? Like, why do we have to be this way? Literally, for not a single moment, for not one single game, was Sean Kemp as dominant as Shaquille O'Neal.
Facts.
And I mean this in the most literal way possible. From the day Shaq entered the NBA till the day Sean Kemp retired, there was not a singular moment that Kemp was as dominant as Shaq.
Facts.
Their careers overlapped for 11 seasons, and not once was Sean Kemp as big of an impact as Shaq was. And before I have a stroke from reading one more bad take, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, ExpressVPN.
Sorry, Jimmy, I gotta skip. I ain't getting paid. Bro. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't getting paid.
That I see fairly often. This guy says Steph
I disagree.
Isn't actually that good. He just perfected a skill the NBA had never seen before and utilized it more often than before. I see what he's getting at, but this just isn't how things work. When you perfect a massive aspect of the game, that, by default, makes you good. And the fact that the three-point shot is utilized more now than ever before is actually...
Don't worry. They're going to respect Curry once he retires, bro. They're going to put some respect on his fucking name, bro.
So many threes that he's got 7-footers out here jacking them up.
Yeah.
Just praying that for one day they could shoot like Stephen Curry.
Facts,
and the
bro.
other part of this is that you can really spot a casual NBA fan by their opinion on Steph. People who think all he does is shoot threes are really putting their ignorance on full display. Just go ask Joe Harris. Dude can shoot the lights out, but he ain't no Steph Curry. Just
Facts.
good at shooting a lot of threes.
Nigga, bro. Excuse me. Bro, Joe Harris is a fucking bum in the playoffs, bro. That nigga, bro, he's supposed to be a three-point shooter, and in the playoffs, he can't hit 1 3, nigga. That nigga suck.
Doesn't get you 2 MVPs. Just like how giving bad takes on a Facebook thread doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
Facts.
Bad take. And our last take of the day says Giannis is a future top.
I agree with this. Like at the rate that Giannis is going, bro, he could be like in a GOAT conversation, bro. Because this nigga have so many accolades at 27. It's crazy, bro. He got a Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, what else? A League MVP. It's like, bro, this nigga like getting MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year, and he might get another MVP this year, bro. Maybe. Like, bro, that's crazy, bro.
For those who've been watching my channel for some time now, you know that I'm really big on Giannis. He's not just great.
Bro, I fuck with Giannis, bro.
All-time great.
I need to respect that man.
Giannis could retire today, and he'd probably be a top 30 player all time.
Facts.
The man just turned 27.
Facts.
That's the same age LeBron was in his second year in Miami.
Oh, that's tough.
If we compare both LeBron and Giannis's numbers at the same point in their careers, Giannis is on track to becoming one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Yeah.
But top 5? Well, personally, I think if he can stay healthy, he definitely
he have to stay healthy, bro. He have to stay healthy.
Look, I mean, if we compare Giannis's numbers to Bird's and Shaq's, Kobe's, he's right on track. He's still got a long way to go, but he's well on his way.
Yeah, he's there.
Like this. If there's any player in the NBA under the age of 30 that could end up top 5,
bro, that's Kobe, bro. Bro, what? Bro, that's crazy. What? Kobe had 3 championships by his 9th season. Nigga, Shaq had 1. Bro, that's crazy, bro. By his 9th season, they got 3 rings. That's crazy.
But now, I need to see some of the hot takes y'all have. So leave a comment with an NBA opinion that you have that's so crazy, it might just be true. Or might be utter toilet water, but...
The Warriors were never a dynasty. Okay, that man need to be blocked on all platforms. Bro, how they not a dynasty, nigga? They made it to the NBA Finals, what, 5 times in a row? Like, nigga, please. Nigga, please.
Hope you all enjoy. And as always, until next time.
Okay, let me see the comments. Okay. I don't really care. If the Nets should have traded Kyrie for Ben Simmons if possible, I do not care. Going down with the biggest reason the Cavs was able to pull off the 3-1 down comeback. I actually agree with that. Because with Bogut not being there, like, there was no paint protection for the fucking Warriors. And then Draymond got suspended. Then Andre Iguodala had back spasms. Then, let me see. Game 7, bro, that was Curry's fault. He fucking folded. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, that nigga choked. But he said he had an ankle injury, but, nigga, I don't know. Let me see. Was expecting way too much. Was way too little even before. You know what I mean? Not really a hot take, but I don't really care. I agree with this. Ron Artest was on the road to having a great career if it weren't for the Malice in the Palace. I agree with that. Because that same year that Malice in the Palace happened, like, he was, like, one of the front runners for fucking MVP, bro. And he was, like, a defensive player of the, well, he was on, you know, the race for defensive player of the year, too. So that was, I agree with that. Hakeem Olajuwon is heavily underrated. I agree with that. And arguably the second best center, yeah. I can see that. And, like, my top 3 centers, like, of all time is Kareem, Hakeem, and Shaq. No order. Like, no order. But Hakeem need to get more fucking respect. Like, bro, this nigga be getting he was getting quadruple doubles, bro. Like, bro, Hakeem was on his shit, but he don't get as much respect because he played an era with fucking Jordan and shit. So it's like, you know, like, every player in that era, anyway, it's fucking like, nigga, Jordan was fucking king. So, well, that's it. But, bro, shout out to Jimmy, bro, for making another great fucking video, bro. Like, Jimmy always making these funny you know, videos, funny videos, and you know, good in depth about, you know, about the NBA, about anything, and like, he's so unpredictable with like what the next topic going to be about. But, you know, like, comment, subscribe, suggest what else you want me to react to, and I'm out of here.